That's such a crazy feature that like I didn't even think to like implement in a game. And they're just like, yeah, let's.
I mean, I remember when Rivals built in the. When I realized that Rivals had built-in like stage striking from the first game, I was like, that's wild.
That's so good. Listen to what players want.
The one that I need to return is the character select screen button checks.
Yeah.
But they have been like, we want to. That's really hard to program.
Really hard to put
because you have to program in a hidden stage inside the character select, and that's a little easier to do in 2D than 3D.
Yeah.
Having a full 3D stage hidden behind character select is a like wild thing to have to figure out.
Yeah. If they get to it though, that'd be great.
I feel like they got it. It just might be, you know, a bit down the line. We wait. Honestly, an okay place to take a nap right behind Lily. I don't know why we didn't stay there though.
He's probably thinking like, how long can I get away with this?
Well, I was like, oh, you just do regular get up by Lily so that Lily still protects you.
Yep.
But why?
Special,
why, like I said, a veteran of the first game will not miss those parry timings.
Yep.
Not in an unforced situation for sure.
Tagged with the tether mark.
Fairly even percent from both right now.
Yeah. OffBeat, no slouch on this Maple here. Jumps in, okay. Nice.
Obviously, the thing you're always scared against playing a known top player is the like. Everyone has the experience of like, yeah, like stock 1, stock 2 felt pretty good. Then they just got like they clipped me with something. The problem is. There's a lot of people who their level 1 gameplay is fine.
Yep.
And then the level 2 is where like the other person's like, all right, I'm going to adapt to this habit. And then the other person's like, I don't know what I'm already doing one thing. I've already done my adaptation. I don't have another one in the bag.
Check the notes, what's going on? What do I do next? Yeah, it's definitely that situation. But OffBeat able to take that stock off of Y, so they are still tied up here. I mean, 55% on their second here.
Good timing. Gotta wait it out. I don't like going for the special get up there though, because it takes most of the special ones take a lot longer. So if you're waiting out the tongue, you got to do a faster one. But I get why we went for it. It does dodge. Oh god, we got the hit falls into the needles.
Wise in control.
And this is more the speed I was expecting.
Yep. He's like, all right, I gave you some time.
This is the Rano I know and love.
Boom.
Oh, God just waits it out!
No way.
He knew OffBeat had been... It had only been one, but that was a, like...
Yeah. That was...
Sometimes if you only do something once, but they go for, like, the hardest read version of it, which is the, like... It's, you know, if you're playing Street Fighter and you tap their block once and they immediately they immediately DP out of pressure.
Okay,
so they're like, oh, I don't want to block, I'm just going to DP. Sometimes you can be like, I think you're going to do that every time, even though we've only seen it once until I punish you for it. That is the equivalent right now of special get-up, special...
Right, the defensive 50-50.
Yeah, the ledge specials and the stage ones. Yep. It's just a stronger version of get-up attack, but it's even more high-risk, high-reward. I'm glad we saw OffBeat just roll out at that point.
Right, yeah, I was about to say, it's like, now it's like, did Y condition OffBeat to maybe not even try to go for that again? I mean... And
that is really the question of like what makes a top player, what makes like a top versus mid-level is how fast do you think you got to change up the conditioning?
OffBeat can't afford to get frustrated here. Why is just chilling? I mean, he really is testing them.
Yep. What? And I think he was waiting. He's like, are you going to do the get up?
Yep.
And now that there's been 2 in a row, I feel like we maybe just go for a tech chase. But maybe the 2 in a row is the bait, and that's why I'm only a mid-level. Like, there's always the questions. I have the other habit of I will assume the person will mix things up too fast.
Right. Okay.
And then I'd be like, oh, wait, they never actually got out of the round 1 version of it. And now I'm doing the other thing that was the 50-50 mix-up, and so now they didn't change it up, and they're getting out.
Right, you're just running yourself literally in mental circles at that point.
I am the one doing the mix-up on myself now. Huge.
So it's that typical fight tournament arc in an anime where they're going up against the stronger opponent. It's like, oh, he's in my head. It's like, okay, yeah, this is...
I do love the he's in my head is the guy's like, I'm going to get up attack again. The problem is I'm the one being like, how did he know? It's like...
Meanwhile, it's like over in Y's head, it's just elevator music. Just going around, just going through the motion.
To be fair, until Y gets to, like, top 16, I think the elevator music is all right.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Y's round 1, like, Because you also don't, there's always the, like, I don't want to overexert myself, though. I just got to think. Like, you can see on OffBeat's face. OffBeat is leaning back, the deep breath, and why you didn't see it in the player cam there, but, like, in person was just like, okay, like, quick nod of, like, all right, I got it.
Okay.
Like,
oh, character swap to the fleet.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We feel
You know
that.
what? I'm usually not a fan of this kind of
Fleet.
character swap.
Okay.
Not the
This
fleet
late.
specific, the matchup, but just
Yeah.
like
The last
the
breath.
last resort
Yeah.
swap. But as far as like I'm gonna fully switch styles, you know what?
Might as well.
Maple to fleet, very different stylistically.
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing in here. So I want to say, like, how well this works. Okay, OffBeat. See what you got here on the
Every
fleet now.
once in a while, you'll see someone switch from like, here's my like mid-speed, like slightly larger buttons but not rush down character, to my other mid-speed but slightly larger buttons. It's like, okay, this didn't. You switch from like Zetter to 4s. They're different, but it's not like that different.
You're still in the still in the same food spectrum at that point.
Yeah. Like, clearly very different matchups, but it's not like you went from a zoner to a grappler.
Yeah, right. Like, how different really are you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like...
It's the same in my mind of, like, I went from Rano to Claire, and it's like, well, you have disjoint now, but roughly the same. Good job sneaking the ledge there.
Okay, OffBeat, down on 1.
OffBeat's getting a lot more just, like, random scrap situations.
Yeah.
I'm curious how much of that is OffBeat changing some timings,
Nice
how much
tag.
of that is Y getting...
I love that.
Ooh.
Why? Okay.
I've never seen that before.
Okay.
I've seen, like, throw into bubble, and I've seen, like, that throw.
Right.
But throw into bubble, and then all 3 arrows hitting while you're in the bubble. It's like, oh, huh. I guess that works that way.
It was funny.
Oh, God, the single needle from Y.
He can get over there, though. He can float over. He's good. Yeah, he's chilling.
Why is use of single needle in the middle of combos like that is always so impressive to me.
Yeah, you're not making it back. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Yeah, because multi-needles will confirm a little bit more. It gets you more of the locked-in hit
Sneaking
stun.
in those singles just helps out a lot.
The single one is a much tighter timing. It used to confirm true, and then the devs are like, huh, maybe this shouldn't do that. We took that out of Rivals 1 for a reason. Why is it back
Why is
in
it
this
back?
one?
Yeah, who decided to put it back? Okay.
Ooh, that was not a happy head shake
Yeah.
from OffBeat.
You know, I mean, hey, it happens.
It happens.
Them's the breaks. We like that.